Turner Sports, CBS Sports exclusive coverage of NCAA March Madness. Saturday, April 5th at 6 Eastern on TBS. First time the Final Four will air on a cable television network. Reggie Miller, part of the pregame coverage, which gets underway at 3 Eastern. And Reggie joins us on the program. How's your bracket, Reg?
Hey, Josh, yeah. Give me a call. Yeah. Listen, yeah, we can get the deal done. Just call my business manager, Gail D. She'll set it up. Yeah.
Reg.
Oh, don't worry about it. No, Patrick is out of here. Yes, and we can do it Mondays. That would be great. Yeah. Hello?
Reg.
Hello?
Reg, how are you?
Oh, my God. That's so embarrassing.
I didn't know you knew Josh Elliott.
Oh, my God. No, I was talking. That's my other friend, Josh.
Yeah. Josh Freeman, I think you were talking to.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
How are you doing, Dan? Is everything okay?
Did the Pacers ever bring in your successor where you saw, like there's my successor, like the Packers did with Favre and Aaron Rodgers?
No. I'm not in the same situation you currently are in right now.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, do you want me to put a word in with David Levy there over at Turner? I mean,
No.
Is everything okay? Because you and I are boys.
I'm a team player, Reg.
Okay.
Look, whatever my role, I'm fine.
I will say this.
Yeah.
I don't like the words, don't read anything into it.
I know. I like that when management tells me, we're bringing over Josh Elliott for NBC Sports. Don't read anything into it. Like,
oh, really?
Like
Okay.
I
will always be on Team Theodore.
Thank you.
Always Team Theodore.
Best player you've seen in the tournament is who?
It's a tie. Frank Kaminsky from Wisconsin.
Really?
And Scotty Wilbekin, best team leader on the best team, Florida Gators.
Frank Kaminsky, huh?
I like that big kid. He can shoot. He can take it off the dribble. He can post up, something that's rare in today's game. He rebounds. He runs the floor. And my dark horse would be Shabazz. The way he has carried that team. He is the reincarnation of Kimball Walker a few years back when they won it, when he was actually a freshman.
You look at the one and dones with Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Why do people not like John Calipari?
I don't know, because to me it's a tougher sell and a tougher job to coach when you have one and dones, because you're always changing your system based around these one and dones. When you have a coach like a Billy Donovan or a Bo Ryan, when you have guys that are juniors and seniors, it's an easier sale to your program and to the guys, because you know the tendencies of these guys. When you have a one and done, I mean, some guys might be better shooters, drivers, post-ups. You really don't know. It's a very volatile stock. It's like a hot stock that the turnover is great, but it could either blow up or it could sink. And that's how Calipari coaches these guys. Bo Ryan is like, and Billy Donovan, they're like government bonds. You know they're going to mature down the road. You don't have to worry about them. You give them 15 years and you'll be getting your money at some point. But Calipari, he likes those hot stocks.
And I look at what Donovan's doing. He's got 4 seniors on the roster.
Yeah.
Calipari's got the one and done guys. Bo Ryan, you know, he has a system. He gets players to fit his system there. And then you got Connecticut that, you know, helped out by playing a couple of games in the Garden. What's the biggest surprise out of these 4? Well, I should say 3. You're not surprised at Florida. Out of the 3 teams, Wisconsin, Connecticut, Kentucky.
I would probably say UConn, because coming into the tournament, what was the main topic everyone was talking about? Michigan State has all their players back. They're healthy. Coach Izzo, this is the right time. They ran through the Big Ten, and their first couple of games, they dominated. Adrian Payne looked unstoppable. And for UConn, even though it was a home game in the Garden, to find a way to win that ball game was pretty special. So I would definitely go with Kevin Ollie and UConn.
Talking to Reggie Miller, NBA on TNT, and also Turner sports basketball analyst. Our poll question has to do with A.J. McCarron and Catherine Webb. The Alabama quarterback got engaged over the weekend.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah. Young athlete, how tough is it you're not even a pro yet, and you're getting married. How tough is the lifestyle to stay married if you go to the pros, no matter what sport?
Well, I'm not mad at AJ. I mean, I think he got the better end of that deal, I would say.
I agree.
Yeah, so I'm not mad at him.
But every town you go
I guess
to.
every individual is different. If they love one another, it doesn't matter how young you are, how old you are. Love is love.
Yeah, but don't sugarcoat it. So you go to.
Would I do that? No. If you ask what you're asking, no. But everyone's different.
Okay, but you go to these cities.
Yeah.
How many groupies? Like, how would you know?
It's not any given Sunday type. It's not like that. What people portray it is. You don't have groupies waiting in the lobby, and it's not like that. It really isn't. Now, maybe if you're a superstar, I won't name names, possibly it could happen like that, but it never happened for any of us Indiana Pacers, I can tell you that.
Well, maybe that was a problem. You're on the Pacers.
No one was waiting in the lobby for any of us Indiana Pacers.
But I remember reading about the Clippers a few years ago. There were girls that would go to the Clipper games.
Yeah, but that's going to happen.
Okay.
It's more prevalent for women, obviously, to go to games, just like they go to concerts, to see the band play. I mean, it happens. They're out there, but, I mean, it's how disciplined you are. And I think A.J. McCarron will be disciplined enough to be looking at Catherine Webb, okay?
All right. He's Reggie Miller joining us, Dan Patrick Show. 76ers disappoint me.
You wanted them to get that record, didn't you?
Well, if you're going to be bad, be great at being bad. Right?
I don't think they're trying to be bad, though, Dan.
Oh, the front office is, Reg.
You think that? So,
yeah.
You think they're officially tanking? Is that what you're telling me?
The front office is tanking. I don't think the coach or the players are. I think the front office tanked on this team. But the amazing part of this, Reg, the Bucks are worse than the 76ers.
And no one says a word about that.
They started tanking early.
Has a worse record than the Sixers. Yeah. I know, you're right. And here's the bad thing about it. They all think, and now that I've had a chance to do all these college games and see all these players up close and personal, this is going to be an unbelievable draft. Jabari Parker, Wiggins, Embiid, Dante Exum, Julius Randle, all good players. But if the Sixers, the Bucks, the Jazz, if you guys think these players are going to be franchise players and turn your organization around, a la Blake Griffin, a la LeBron James, Kevin Garnett, you're sadly mistaken. It is going to take time for every single one of these players that I just mentioned in this draft to be a star player.
Okay,
I'm sorry, they're good, but I'm not wowed.
Who do you take?
After seeing him up close, because I actually saw him play, I'm going to go with Jabari Parker at number one. And this is why I say, watching him on film and on TV, I thought he was 6'8", 220. Seeing him in person, he's more like 6'8 and a half, 6'9", 240. His game will translate to the next level. I have not seen Wiggins in person. I would like to see that. I haven't seen Joel Embiid. He was hurt. But if I had to make a pick, NBA ready, and probably 1B would be Julius Randle. I could see on TV he's NBA ready. His body is NBA ready.
Well, he's a
I
Zach
would go
Randolph.
with Randle or Jabari Parker.
Doesn't Randle remind you of Zach Randolph?
He does. Smooth left hand, can finish around the basket, can rebound, is tough. But it's funny, we're talking about big guys. Guards are usually the easiest to transition. So I wouldn't be surprised if a Tyler Ennis from Syracuse or a Marcus Smart. I would not going number one, but they have an easier transition.
Why is that?
Even though it's the most difficult position in point guards to handle, they're used to that. They're used to running things. And it's much tougher for big guys because now you're asking Jabari Parker to go against Kevin Love, Blake Griffin at the highest level. Jabari Parker has to go against Paul George, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Chandler Parsons, the top small forwards. It's much difficult. Even though there's great point guards, I just think it's easier for point guards to transition at the next level.
I was wondering about this watching Kevin Durant the other night. He's averaging 32 a game. And I go back to, when Jordan averaged, 36 a game?
Right.
37 maybe, I think. The ability, Kobe had those years as well, but the ability to score, at one point do you sort of figure it out that you're going to be able to do this the rest of your career? Carmelo's able to do that. Kobe was able to do it. These scorers who go, okay, I've figured it out. Now it's up to you to figure out how to stop me. As Kevin Durant is this as good as he gets scoring-wise? He may develop other things in his game.
I think he'll develop a post-up game in a mid-post-up range because at that 6'10" length and those long arms, one dribble, he's at the rim finishing. I think that'll be the last evolution to his game because right now, and I agree with you, scoring is too easy for him. And the sad thing about it is I think he has seen everything defensively, from double, triple teams. He's become a much better passer out of those double teams. It's too easy for him. I think they're going to start taking away, and that's easier said than done, some of those jump shots, and I think he starts to go into that 13 to 15 mid-post range off the block, or if he can even get closer actually on the block, that'll be the next evolution to his game, that post-up.
Before I let you go, I noticed that UCLA, I think Steve Alford needs a whole new team next year. Didn't everybody declare except for his kids?
Oh, my. I get it that everyone's, trying to get the quick buck. I'm not quite – I think Kyle may be ready. I'm not quite sure on Zach LaVine. I think another year would have done him great. He would probably have been a higher pick. But if people are telling him he's going to be 15 to 20, then I guess you got to go. It's sad, but I would have loved to see him stay one more year at UCLA.
Man, that's what's tough is if you get guys that you don't think are one and done.
Yeah,
and then
it hurts your program.
Yes.
It's a much tougher sell on your program. I think that's why it's easier, even for a Coach K or a Billy Donovan, when you get guys to stay 2-3 years, it's an easier sell.
Good to visit with you, Reg.
It's always great to visit with you, Josh. I mean, why do I keep Dan, Theodore, Mr. Patrick?
Wow. You done? You want to take more shots? Go ahead.
No. It's
fire away, Reg.
Team Theodore.
I'm going to call
Team Patrick. Team Danette.
All right.
We're all in this together. We started this together, ground up. We all had our shovels out. We all went into the ground together. You hear what I'm saying? Josh Elliott, you take that. You want to come to NBC Sports? Well, you're going to have to see Theodore and Aloysius and the Danettes. All right, we'll be at your front door waiting on you, Mr. Elliott.
Wow. We're going to treat him like we did John Starks, aren't we, Reg?
There we go. Give him the choke sign, everybody. Give him the choke sign.
Thank you, Reg.
You guys are the best.
Reggie Miller, Turner Sports, Saturday, April 5th, 6 Eastern on TBS, the Final Four. Reg, part of the pregame coverage, gets underway at